Kai Havertz strikes gold again as Chelsea win Club World Cup final against Palmeiras in extra time. Chelsea have won the Club World Cup, beating Palmeiras 2-1 after extra time thanks to a dramatic late Kai Havertz penalty in Abu Dhabi. Romelu Lukaku had given Chelsea the lead early in the second half before Rafael Veiga quickly equalized from the penalty spot for the Brazilians. There was little action to speak of for the rest of the contest until a controversial penalty awarded to Chelsea in the second half of extra time, with Luis Garcia harshly penalized for handball himself and Havertz coolly scoring from 12 yards. There was insult to injury for the beaten side as Luis was shown a red card after a VAR review for hacking down Havertz in the final few seconds. It was another memorable match-winning strike from the German after he scored the goal that won the Blues the Champions League last season. It is the first time Chelsea have won the Club World Cup, but Palmeiras continues their wait for their first success in the competition. Marcos Alonso claims Frank Lampard was wrong in bust-up with ex-Chelsea boss Cesc Fabregas tells Chelsea star he's too nice and needs to be more of a bastard. Cesc Fabregas claims Chelsea star's transfer to Barcelona is almost done. The first half was an almost entirely forgettable affair, with the only real moment of note being Mason Mount's withdrawal through injury just after the half-hour mark. It didn't look serious, but the England man was replaced by Christian Pulisic, who joined the fray but couldn't break the deadlock before the interval. Chances were at such a premium that a Thiago Silva effort from 30-plus yards was about as good as it got, but the decent effort flashed wide. The second half was far more of a spectacle, with much more energy to the contest and Chelsea finding the back of the net just 9 minutes into the second stanza. Callum Hudson-Odoi broke down the left and swung in an accurate cross from the byline to find Romelu Lukaku on the edge of the 6-yard box. The Belgian was in his element there, outleaping 2 defenders and powering a header home to give his side the lead. Christian Pulisic almost doubled the lead soon after, but, as Chelsea looked to be growing in confidence, they were pegged back through a penalty kick on 63 minutes. There were great calls for handball as Thiago Silva went up for a header and overbalanced, with the referee not giving it initially, but going to check the pitch side screen and then pointing to the spot. It was the correct call and Rafael Veiga made no mistake from the spot with a firm finish as Edouard Mendy went the wrong way. It was something of a surprise that the 2 men involved in the Chelsea goal were withdrawn with 15 minutes of normal time to play, with Lukaku replaced by Timo Werner and Hudson-Odoi taken off for Saul Niguez. The subs could not make an impact as the game drifted to the end of 90 minutes and into extra time. Werner did show a bright spark in the first period of extra time, beating his man to reach the byline but failing to find a man in the box. With that being a notable moment of excitement, it shows how few clear-cut chances were being created. A penalty shootout looked certain until a spot kick was awarded to Chelsea in the 115th minute, with Luis Garcia harshly adjudged to have handled the ball when it was blasted against him from close range. Palmeiras were fuming that the referee gave the penalty after consulting the monitor again, but Kai Havertz remained cool and tucked home the spot kick impressively. By this point the Brazilians were spent, and they were also furious with the penalty awarded against them and could not bounce back as the seconds ticked away. There was further misery for them in the dying moments as Luis Garcia was red-carded, again thanks to VAR, for a challenge on Havertz as he was through on goal. More Romelu Lukaku posts mysterious Snapchat message which could worry Chelsea fans more. Manchester United must accept reality check and race to sign Declan Rice ahead of Chelsea and Manchester City. For more stories like this, check our sport page. Follow Metro Sport for the latest news on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Instagram.